Yeah, what's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. I actually want to holler at y'all with another live stream. I want to say peace to the Almighty Divine and the ancestors, to all the star children. Peace to everybody that's out there doing their thing. Peace, love, and light to the family. I definitely feel we got to talk tonight about a lot of things of what's going on. I really feel as though, when we are seeing things unfold right about now, it really seems like a lot of things are taking place, and especially by, they talk about the situation. The reason why I want to talk about it, because we're actually going to be looking at the situation from a total different perspective. It's not us necessarily feeding into it, but we are watching the game from a very far, which means that it's almost like I really have an understanding now what they say, even, even more on a greater level, in a spiritual level, is that, being in this world but not of it, which means that we see what's going on around us, but we're not of this world. So if we not of their world, we got, we cannot be a part of their game, because this is their fight, this is their war, this is their game. And what it's doing is that, what it's doing is that, they got out there fighting against one another. So the moves are being made and taking place up on the chessboard, because, it's just another piece of the puzzle move, and it's not saying that we're going to get caught up in politics, but we're going to sit back and watch from afar with our popcorn ready, watching how the game unfold. And the thing is, when we see, how the game of the chessboard is being played, then we can make our moves. I'm really having understanding even more about chess, and I haven't even played the game. I've never played chess. But that's the way how life is. It's a thinking man's game. And what we got to do is, in this situation, we cannot get caught up in the bullshit. It's easily to get sucked up in. Hey, Shotgun Shogun 305. Hey, Gone. Yeah, man. And that's how I'm looking at it. We cannot, get caught up in which candidate. But guess what? We can still make a bet on a candidate. And this candidate is going to be like the horse. So, like my man Dr. Phil Valentine said, we don't got a horse in this race. But at the same time, you can bet on one. And if you ask me, that horse I'm betting on, not necessarily to lift me up, but to bet on, is Trump, because he is the wild card of the race. He's the wild card. The Trump card is being pulled. And he's the horse in the race that, you know what I mean? It's like I look at it as like he's the horse in this race. You know what I'm saying? Listen, gone before. I'm saying, before you go off the handle, you gotta listen. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying I want to vote, but at the same time, he's on his job. And what I'm saying is, right. That's what I'm saying, though. Going right. You know they they already filed for the impeachment, but it's also, that's just a part of the process. And my thing is, I'm not gonna celebrate that, because I know, deep down inside, like, behind the scenes, where, there's other things going on. I'm not gonna get caught up in, the BS. You feel me? I'm actually gonna look at it from afar and see how, see how the game is being played. Then that way I can make my move. That's how we gotta be. You know, we gotta be speculative and operative, which means we can observe and see, then we can make our move. Right? Oh, okay. Hey, Young Peasy. Okay, Gum, I didn't know that. But like I said, man, like, and it's crazy. They doing this at the end of the year. And the winter solstice is coming up. Hey, Ray Autumn Butterfly. Right. That's what I'm saying. Right. That's exactly what I'm saying. Going right. It's a strategy. That's what, yo, listen, look at the title. That's why I say the moves of the chessboard are being played. Exactly. Thank you, what Mr. Grass Grinning. Right. Civil War 2.0. That's exactly what the movie Captain America was showing us. They had one back in the day, the movie showing us, and then at the same time, that's what they talking about. But at the same time, man, you feel me? You know what I mean? It's just to get people caught up. Yeah, yo, thank you, Shotgun Sugar. Right, you feel me? They not gonna let that man go. You feel me? And like I said though, man, like he is on his job. He is put there for a reason. That card, the Trump card was pulled for a reason. Nah, man. Yeah, it's chess moves galore. But a lot of people, man, they going around here saying if the man get impeached, that they gonna go off. You feel me? These people really gonna go off. They talking about like we seen people saying it will be, what I mean, an insurrection if the man gets impeached. Who you think they gonna go after? So that's why I say let him stay in there because in one aspect, it is helping us out. Why? Because it's having us to buy more time. Because to me, if he gets impeached, these people will get really upset and revolt. And I'm not trying to put up no fear factor, no none of that stuff. But I'm just seeing how the chessboard is being played. I'm seeing how the moves are being made. And I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather him stay in there so that can keep them toned the fuck down. You feel me? He's playing both sides. In one aspect, he's helping us. I'm not saying he's our savior, but in one aspect, he's helping us. Because that way we can get our shit together. You feel me? And at the same time, while we not playing about what we really want and what we really desire as a people, you feel me? It's like now we got all these candidates looking at so-called Black America like, yo, what is going on? That's what I'm saying, right? He's getting rid of a lot of these illegals. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's what I'm saying. Boss another 4 years. That's what I'm saying. Like it's like this. I'm not a supporter of him, but I'm a man of truth. You feel me? If this man in one aspect is going to actually do me a favor, then I'm not going to be mad at this man. And at the same time, that does not necessarily mean that I'm a supporter if I agree with this man. You know what I mean? If the man says something that I can really agree with that's going to help me and my people, then guess what? I'm going to be for the truth. It doesn't matter where it comes from. You feel me? Thank you, Alex Shep. That's right. That's what I'm saying. He kept it real. And that is exactly why I say I like this administration because it's what you see is what you get. You know what I mean? That's the reason why, because he ain't going to sugarcoat nothing. You know what I mean? And, thank you, Alex Shep. That's right. That's what I'm saying. But it come down to illegals. They got to go. They got to go. I hear people saying no one's illegal on stolen land. I get all that. But at the same time, it's like we don't need anymore. And I ran into a lot of Hispanics. They tell me it's not our fight. That we should not be supporting that. And as a matter of fact, if you ask me, I totally agree. So if that man is going to get rid of that and help us all, you know what I mean? Because my thing is this, what about the American people? What about the citizens that are born and raised here? It doesn't matter what race, color, creed you are. It's like the Democratic Party and all of these so-called black leaders, they are vouching more for illegal immigration more than black people, more than so-called black people and than any other group. At least, my thing is this with Trump. At least I know is what you see is what you get. Thank you, Alex Shep. It's right. Hispanics who are Americans don't want them. I've ran into them on the internet, in person. They said, why y'all supporting illegal immigration? Thank you. That's what I'm saying, Steph. Steph's awakening right. You know what I mean? The reason why I like it because if Hillary Clinton would have been in office, it would have been subtle racism. She would have been smiling in our face and stabbing us in the back. At least I know, but Donald Trump lets you know how the fuck he feel. I like it that way. Donald Trump has ripped off the mask of this goddamn country. And I like it that way. Why? Because I know, because I know, who fuck with me and who don't. It has really created not necessarily a division, but what it's doing is it is cleansing out all of these dumb motherfuckers. That's what I'm saying. I like the open races. Why? Because at least I know who the fuck I'm dealing with and how they feel. In all other groups, all other groups of what we've been trying to tell them for a long time. This shit is happening. You feel me? So my thing is, if this man, it, that's what I totally agree. America first. We gotta take care home first. Fuck all that. You know what I mean? We gotta take care home first. We gotta take care home first. Fuck everywhere else. That's what I'm saying, Pisces the King. It's better to deal with the devil you know than the devil who you don't know. That's what I'm saying about him. He is playing both sides of the coin, and I like that shit. He is a Gemini. And what he is doing is he is exposing a lot of these so-called black leaders and the Democratic Party. So guess what? I like this shit. So in one aspect, I don't got a problem with this motherfucker. Even if he is a racist, my thing is this, you know what I'm saying? Even, you know what I mean? Even God and the devil do business. Even the devil got to go to God for something. He knows. So my thing is, he's playing both sides of the coin, and he is destroying what has been, you know what I mean, hindering us for a long time. He's exposing them. That's what I'm saying, 504. So we need him in there. Fuck the impeachment. Fuck what them damn liberals are talking about. Oh, all this shut the fuck up, because y'all been screwing us. At least I know if the Republican Party, you know what I mean, going to fuck us over, you know what I'm saying? At least we can say, look, we'll cut a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, we can gather, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, we can come together as a voting bloc. And my thing is this. If we going to put money behind you, you got to put this shit in policy and leave us the fuck alone. Because we don't want to bother nobody. We don't want to go through this shit. You feel me? And my thing is this. At least, you know what I mean? At least I've heard from this man, you know what I'm saying, that he has a plan. At least he speaks to the needs of our people. You know what I mean? I might not be no gun-ho supporter, but at least I heard this man speak to the needs of us as a people. You feel me? At least I know this man say, all right, okay, I can reach out. And my thing is this, I'll sit down with him. I'll bring the best minds with me, and I'll sit down with him like, look, and check this out. I'll be like, look, this, you know what I mean? If we're going to put our money behind you, and if we're going to put our votes behind you, this is going to be our agenda. And you have to follow that. And at the same time, he actually even said illegal immigration does hurts us. That's real. You know what I mean? It's like, my thing is I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I got to keep it real. If the Democratic Party and these so-called black leaders are going to be fucking us over due to illegal immigration, it's like you care about people that are breaking the law that are foreigners more than your own people and other groups of people. You feel me? What about the American citizens? What about people that are here? What about our veterans? Let's keep that real. What about our veterans? You know what I mean? It's like y'all fucking over our veterans, the American citizens. You feel me? People have fought the blood and died in this country. People, I'm talking about you stripping away the people's rights and freedoms and privileges of people who have not built this country, nor not in the bloodline of the people of the country. My thing is, I don't want to shit on them, but what about the people that are already here? And we got so much homeless people. Thank you, Alex Chavez. Look over there in California. There's so many people that are homeless in California. You feel me? So many people are on welfare, but yet you let illegal aliens come reap the rewards and the benefits, put them in housing, get them all kinds of stuff, let them get access to resources. But yet they spinning out faces when they come over here. When at the same time illegal aliens been killing American citizens over here, black, brown, red, yellow, and white. Let's just keep it real. Right, they giving undocumented immigrants, aliens, driver's license. We don't know what these people are about. We don't know what these people are all about. You mean to tell me that we're going to be letting them over here and just reap the rewards and the benefits like that? What about us over here? You know what I mean? Those of us who grew up over here in this country. You feel me? What about us? We pay taxes. We go serve in these wars, come back, pay taxes, still get killed by racist, murderous, trigger-happy police. Our tax dollars are paying for these illegal aliens. Our tax dollars are paying for police who are killing us, locking us up, mass incarceration. You feel me? We pay taxes. What about us? Homelessness all over the place. A lot of people can't find work. But I do see the economy booming. And as I said, I ain't gonna lie. I actually been operating better under this administration more than Obama. Under Obama's administration, I had it rough. I'm gonna keep it real. The Obama administration was rough on a lot of people. And of course, people are gonna say it's what Bush did. Okay, probably did. But under the Obama years, I'm keeping it real. It took me 4 years to find a full-time fucking job. It took me 4 years to get a full-time job. I was out of work for 1 whole year. It was rough. It was really rough. And we wanted to hold Obama accountable, but we had these so-called black leaders. Obama's doing a real good job. Obama is doing a really good job. When at the same time, he literally, Obama was out there literally, man, like worried about the LGBTQ community, the Hispanic community. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Who else? My thing is this. Now, I don't got a problem. If you're going to help other groups, don't forget about the people that voted for you. And you out there, you know what I'm saying? And if you're going to be out there collecting our votes, then that means you got to be doing something. That means you got to do something for us. But don't, right? But don't sit here and reclassify our nationality. Then you want to be playing games against our fucking people. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like you want to ignore us for 4 years, but yet another 4 years you want to come back and get our votes. We're not going for that no more. If you want our vote, you got to do something. Because they automatically knew, just because we saw somebody as a black president and we wanted that symbolic victory, guess what? They used Obama to fuck us over in the end. Under the Obama administration, we got set back 50 to 100 years. That daggone administration literally, you know what I'm saying, screwed us over. We got nothing out of the deal. I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping that shit real. He helped every other group except for his own people. We talking about tangibles. We don't want to deal with identity politics anymore. That's right. No tangibles, don't vote. Right. Thank you, Alex Chavez. Right. That's what I'm saying. At least I know with this goddamn Trump, he want fucking results. Yeah, yo. Trump helped out the LGBTQ community. He helped out illegal immigrants. You know what I mean? A lot of things dealing with women's rights. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? The Hispanic community. My thing is this. If you're going to help everybody else, what about us? In the Democratic Party, they are really getting mad and upset right about now, all because that we want to be thinking for ourselves, and we seeing the bullshit and the fuckery and the coonery and the buffoonery, and we not necessarily just going to vote for you just because you are so-called black. We're not going for that. We don't want to be dealing with that shit no more. We seen how Obama was a goddamn Trojan horse that make it seem like it was black empowerment, but he was nothing but a goddamn puppet, and we got fucked in the end. I'm just keeping that shit real. It was nothing but a goddamn symbolic victory to, guess what, keep us shut up. That so-called victory was there to keep us quiet. To say, oh, there's no racism. You know what I mean? You got a black president. But guess what? That so-called victory, it ain't really do nothing for us. That was one of the worst mistakes that ever happened to us. Why? Because a lot of us got caught up in the symbolic victory, and a lot of, you know what I mean, and the so-called black leaders kept us quiet from us holding him accountable. They are just as racist as the Republican Party, but at least I know with the goddamn Republican Party, they let you know what the fuck it is up jump. What you see is what you get, and I'm not mad about that. And his presidency was all symbolic. You know what I mean? It was all symbolic. And there were more police killings under his administration. Once Trayvon Martin got taken out by George Zimmerman, it was literally open season on us. And that's not us playing the victim. That's us keeping this real. Right? And that was a metaphoric milestone. It was metaphoric. In one aspect, it can show that. Thank you, Five Poets Home, for the donation. You know what I mean? In one aspect, it was a good thing for like to show us that we can rise to higher heights, but that was only for the symbolic. But what about the results? We are wanting results. We are seeing how the moves are being, we are seeing how the chessboard is being played. We are seeing how the moves are being played right now. We are looking at this game from afar, and we want to see results. We not going for this thing anymore. You're not gonna fuck us over because we like this. We have an agenda, and this is what we want results. And our limit reparations is not just dealing with money. And I think I have seen something where they signed the bill to fund HBCUs forever. Now, my thing is this. If they going to do that, whatever Kennedy's behind that shit, we can put the money behind them. We'll support her, but you got to do the fucking job. We're not going to put money behind you in the vote if you ain't going to do your fucking job. Because this time, you know what I mean? See, that Obama administration was there to lull black people to sleep, and it did. Now that's why I say the Obama administration put us to sleep, but it woke a lot of us up. It did. That's why I say this Trump administration is the best thing that happened to us on so many levels. To wake us up. To say, you know what? We can do this shit on our own. It lulled a lot of us to sleep. A lot of them are still asleep, but a lot of us have woken up to say, you know what? We ain't playing no games anymore. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Obama put us to sleep. Trump was a slap in the face we needed. We needed to see this administration. I'm glad. Fuck what you think about it. I'm looking at it from the metaphysical plane. I'm looking at it from a symbolic plane. So many different ways. He turned this back. What's up, Deion Covington? And it really did. It put us to sleep. Chicago is all fucked up. A lot of our women are being trafficked in the daggone street. A lot of these murders are being unsolved. Who the fuck is doing all of this shit? You feel me? But that's the reason why I say this administration is waking us up. We seeing the game how it's being played. And my thing is, if you're going to, you know what I mean? If you want our vote, you're going to have to follow the agenda that what we give. It ain't us. We ain't begging. We demand it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't, you know what I mean? We ain't just demanded the attention. We commanded it. And I'm going to say this. If you're going to be an ally, if other groups going to be allies, and we get, you know what I'm saying, and they're going to push us so we can get propped, like the same way we prop them up, they got to do the same thing for us. And if we going to put this agenda and the money behind it, if put it like this, if you want the vote, if you want the money and the votes, we will get behind you. I'm keeping this shit real. Us, as the American Aborigines of this country, of the, you know what I'm saying, we are the leaders and the vanguard for all of the peoples of color. If all of the peoples of color going to benefit, we got to benefit first. And I'm going to say this. If any candidate is going to do something for us, if you want our vote, you got to do something. But we will get behind you with the amount of money. You feel me? If you want that vote, we will put the money behind you. If you want the vote and the money, you got to follow that agenda on what we saying. And we don't just want money. That means we want tangibles. If you're going to, that means it's going to have to be a lot of prison reform. It's going to have a lot of things going to have to be done to our schools. You know what I mean? That means we got to have political protection, police protection. That means we want to be you know what I'm saying, like that means you're going to have to finance the HBCUs. That means like a lot of, you know what I mean? That means it's going to have to be a lot of things that's going to have to take place in that agenda, and we got to come up with the agenda because we are the indigenous Americans in this country. Okay, Alice Chavez, okay, you about to bounce out? You feel what I'm saying? And we not excluding you, Alice. You feel me? Because you know the real deal. You know what I'm saying? That means we got to teach our history in our own schools written by us. That means we got to be educated by us. And my thing is this, leave us alone. We're not going to harm anybody. That means that we can reform our own people. That means, right. That means we can reform our own people, medical, dental, and all of that stuff. That means that we can clean up our own communities. We can reform and clean up our own people. We can do a lot of things. But you know what I mean? But my thing is this, you got to leave us alone. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And my thing is this. If you know what I mean? My thing is this. If you say you want us to, you know, let me slow down. I mean, I'm going in. If you say all the time that we gotta pull ourselves by our bootstraps, You gotta follow this agenda. What the fuck we doing? And you gotta follow that and leave us alone. If we gonna put it like this, if we gonna cripple ourselves, let us do it on our own. You feel me? If we gonna fucking fall, let us fall flat on our face on our own. We don't need you to keep on setting up these prisons in our community. We don't need Planned Parenthood in our community. We don't need abortion clinics, all these blood clinics. We don't need all of this stuff. We don't need fucked up food in our communities. We don't need vaccines in our community. We don't need this bullshit. We want to, you know what I'm saying? We want the tangibles and the resources, and we want to be left the fuck alone. That's it. We don't need abortion clinics. You feel me? We don't need Planned Parenthood. We don't need racist cops in our community. I'm just keeping it real. And I hope y'all hear this shit. We don't want to be bothered. Most of us as good so-called black people, we want to just do good and we don't want to be bothered. And we don't need anybody coming to our community who don't respect us. And that's going to fuck us over. That means that we want our own. We're not going to bother anybody. And if anybody, we're going to do business, we don't want illegals over here as well. Yeah, that's right. Because if, you know what I mean, I'm talking about we want Black Wall Street once again. We don't want to be bothered, nor disrespected by anybody else. That's what we want and we desire. Prophet Noble Drew Ali desired that. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad desired that. Even Garvey, who our brother was Caribbean, but he was putting in work up here. And we do not want illegal immigrants and aliens coming to our community and want to replace us and fuck us over. We don't want that. We don't do that in their communities. So guess what? We don't want them doing it in our communities. Because no longer we are going to be spit in the face by other groups of people, illegal aliens, you know what I'm saying, and foreigners. We don't. We're not going for that. And if problems are going to be solved, guess what? That means you got to follow the agenda. If you, like I said, if you want the vote and the money to back you, we will do it as a people. With the right amount of people, it can get done, but you got to follow that agenda. And we ain't going to bother nobody. We ain't going to bother nobody. That's right. We need uplifting a fall of humanity. Thank you, Sovereign Principle. That's what all of our great scholars wanted. We just wanted to be free, to be on our own and left alone. Not be bothered. Don't bother us. If you say you don't want us around, leave us the fuck alone. And we don't want gentrification. We don't want gentrification nor illegal immigration. Plain and simple. Hold on, y'all. I'm going in. Yeah, y'all. And that's all what most of us really want. And if y'all would like to donate to the channel, the Cash App is cash.me/$BMouse8 and also at www.paypal.me/BMouse84. And like I said, man, that's all we really desire. And when it come down to like this whole entire thing with the moves being made up on a chessboard, I'm like this, man. I'd rather him stay in office. Because we know the implications and we know that with him in there, things are going to be speeding up. And especially with 2020 coming up, everything is being revealed. The Trump card. Donald Trump is the trumpet. We needed to see an administration like this. Why? Because everything is being right there on the forefront. And I like it that way. I'd rather put it like this. I'd rather have an administration that is upfront than the one that's smiling in my face, stabbing in my back. I'd rather, you know what I mean? He pulled the mask off, and at least I know with him, you know what I'm saying? What you see is what you get. If he say, "Look, motherfucker," I'm like, "Look, look, motherfucker, I'm gonna be doing this shit." So guess what? This is what it is. Tell me straight up. Be real with me. Be real with me. Let me know what it is, so I can know how to deal with you. But you got people out here all scared, protesting, yada, yada, yada. I don't want to hear that liberal bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. You're not going to play the victim card, nor the race card, because we're not playing the victim. Okay, guess what? We don't want to be victimized anymore, but guess what? We ain't playing that game. We not playing identity politics. If we, you know what I'm saying, if we going to rise, guess what? That's what I'm saying, Oceana Lakes. You know what I mean? Impeachment is going to cause the race war, and I don't want that. It's not me being afraid, but guess what? I'd rather him in office. Because we seeing, hey, sovereign principle, that's right. You know I'm an Aquarius. That's right. I'm bringing the truth, and we want the truth. Bring it to me real. Obama smiled in our face, you know what I mean, laughing and joking and dancing. All of a sudden, now he ain't do shit for us. You feel me? That's why I like that orange motherfucker. Because he keep it real. That Obama administration leading up to Trump, it woke us up. Why? Because guess what? It really put a lot of our people on code, and guess what? It also had us to wake up from the fuckery of the Democratic Party. Because we saw for 8 years, see, the first 4 years under Obama was the honeymoon. The second 4 years was the divorce. We saw how the Democratic Party kept us quiet from us being holding him accountable, and this motherfucker was him and hard. And the only thing they wanted us to the only reason why they put him there is for the simple fact they wanted us to say like, all right, okay, we're gonna keep these niggas quiet. We was keep these niggas quiet, and we not going to have these people hold them accountable. Why? Because you got a black president. We are in a post-racial society, which we are not. They had us think that we finally have arrived and reached the mountaintop, all because we got a so-called black president. And he even said it himself, I'm not the black president because black has no stand in that law. That's why I say we are so-called black people. Don't get me wrong, we are connected to that, but guess what? We not falling victim to the ideology, especially when it come down to identity politics. That's why I say Kamala Harris, she was not no damn so-called black woman. She was for the other people. I'm talking about she literally showed her hand. And I'm glad for the simple fact that those of us, we came directly at them asking these questions. Exactly right. Black means to pale in reality. That's why I say we are so-called black people. We are indigenous Americans. Whether you want to call yourself indigenous, Ninja, or Moorish American, or whatever the case may be, we are indigenous. You understand? We are the copper-colored people at the end of the day. But what we saying right now, you're not going to use identity politics. Is she black enough? So when it came down to it, we started to ask the questions to the Cory Bookers of the world, the Congress of the world. And we started to look into their track records before we vote them. You're not just going to use the black thing anymore. Is she's black enough? We don't give a fuck about that. So by us coming us hard and asking them and asking those of them those hardcore questions, it put their backs up against the wall. Because Kamala Harris, like, I'm not going to say I'm going to have a policy just for black people, but she pretty much said, like, there's a plan for black people that can help other people, which means we're going to make it seem like, that y'all are included with minorities. They always want to use that minority bullshit. When they say minorities, that means they're going to help others and not us. So they're going to come with a so-called policy that we thinking is going to benefit us, but they're going to let other groups benefit from it more than us. They always come with a policy for other groups of people to benefit from when we are the ones in mass record numbers voted for them. They said we cannot unify, but guess what? We always unify and voted for the Democratic Party, who have always fucked us over and used other groups to keep us disenfranchised, keep us in the same predicament. You understand? They let other groups reap the rewards and the benefits of our struggle and our culture, and it's never reciprocated. So we are getting back to the truth. We are researching your track record. We're not just gonna fall for the identity politics. You can't use that black enough bullshit with us. We are past that. We talking nationality. We talking about tangibles. And my thing is this. Even that damn Donald Trump even said we built the damn country. I'm a man of truth. If this man gonna expose some shit, and like I said, if I'ma say this about him, if he gonna reach out, I'ma say like this. I'ma say this again. You know what I mean? I will come with the greatest and brightest minds. We will come together collective as a people, and we will put money behind the candidate. If you want our votes, we will give you the money. Because the vote don't control the money control the vote. If you want our vote, we will put the money behind you, but you got to follow that agenda. You got to reciprocate that. You got to follow on those words. Your word got to be bond on that agenda. Because you know who we are. We are the indigenous people. And you know, even Prophet Noble Drew Ali said, it's all going to go back to Asiatic hands. So my thing is this. My thing is this. We are the majority. And guess what? If you're going to do something for us, we will put the money behind you. But you got to go on those words. And you got to follow that agenda. And guess what? It won't be no crime. It will be less crime. It will be more of us in school. You won't see a lot of crime. Everybody want to see get the crime down, but it got to be resources in place. That means we got to educate our own people, school our own people, rehabilitate our own people. We don't need others outside of our community controlling us. That means that we can cultivate our own land. We could come up with our own food. We could build our own factories. We could have our own damn police. We ain't going to bother nobody. We're not going to bother you. And these so-called black leaders in the Democratic Party, we not just going to vote for you all because for the symbolism, for the symbolic victory. Oh, we got a black police chief. We got a black mayor. We got a black president. But yet you're going to be fucking us over in the end, all because you got a black face and it's, you know what I mean, and somebody is behind the black face controlling them, pulling the strings. We're not going for that. We want to govern ourselves. That's what we saying. We want them, you know what I'm saying? We're going to put the money behind these people and we want to govern ourselves. You know what I mean? And that's not being racist. That's not being racist. And like I said, if other groups of people want to shop with us, guess what? We ain't going to disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, you know what I mean? We will come with the best shit. You know that. And we ain't going to bother nobody. We're going to rehabilitate our people. We're going to educate our people. We're going to protect our women and our children. But leave us the fuck alone. Leave us the fuck alone. If you say pull ourselves by our bootstraps, let us do it on our own. And we don't want no racist ass police in our community brutalizing and murdering our people. We just keeping that real. Just leave us alone. We don't want to be bothered. We don't want to be dealing with this racist shit no more. Right, we want to do things for ourselves, by ourselves. Let us go. Leave us alone. Let my people go. We want to be self-identified, self-governed, and non-taxable. And we don't want to be manipulated anymore by you or any other group of people. That's all what we saying. If you're going to do something for us, leave us the fuck alone. We will put the vote behind you as well as the money. But you got to follow that agenda on that vote. You're not just going to use our vote anymore and take advantage of it. These are the moves that's being taken place up on the chessboard. See, this move is, and like I said, I'm tying this thing into many things. There are many moves taking place. And I'd rather keep number 45 in there. Why? Because it's a part of the prophecy. This is all of the part of the prophecy. I'm coming at y'all on many different realms on this thing. You feel me? Keep Agent Orange, as they say, in the White House. Because at least I know I'm scared. Put it like this, though, yo. Put it like this. Put it like this, yo. Get your popcorn ready. Because I love the way how this movie unfolded. I love watching this Trump reality show. This shit is amazing. Why? Because I'm seeing what the fuck is going on, what's taking place. Get your popcorn ready. Keep him in the White House. This might be the best goddamn administration that we needed at this proper time. I'm glad he's in there. You can come on this channel, get mad and upset all you want. Thank you, Sovereign Principal. Right, just sit back and watch. Sit back and watch. I like it. I like it. I like this shit. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because the coons are being exposed. These so-called black leaders exposed. These so-called, put it like this, you know what I mean? I'm not talking about black immigrants who identify with us and they be by our side through thick and thin. But to those of them who want to come against us and other groups who want to come against us and that are not real true allies, y'all being exposed. And I like this shit. I like how the game is being played because everything is coming to the forefront. That's why I like that's why I like the Trump administration. Why? Because all is being revealed. Thank you, Sovereign Principal. Get those likes up, y'all. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, somebody put the links up. You feel me? I like it. I like the way how shit is unfolding in this movie. Get back and just watch. Get your popcorn ready. Keep him in there. I want this movie to last a longer time, yo. I want this movie, matter of fact, I want this movie to end like The Godfather. Yo, we are seeing clearly for 2020 and this Trump administration, it is going to bring so many things out. That's why I say keep the motherfucker in there. Y'all can protest all you want, but I like the way how this shit is, I like the way the shot is unfolding. Yep, and this right here is the purge of the 2/3. I like it. I'm going to fuck off tonight. Yep, Trump is going to bring the heat. Yep, the script is being played out, and we are seeing how this shit is unfold. Why? Because we seen the movie being played over and over and over again. It's almost, yeah. And I'm just saying, hey girl, come on over here. Hey, she here, y'all. I guess she came down, wanted to visit once again. Yeah, it's my girl. Y'all know who this is, Sage. You know what I mean? That's what I say when I say. I like the way how things are playing out right now. That's right. Hey, yep. That's why I like the way how things are going down because everything is fulfilling itself and revealing itself. That's why I say you don't got a horse in this race. Sit back and watch the game from afar and look at the games on the chessboard and how it's being played. Because it's almost like how how we always watch our favorite movie. We already know how the movie's going to play out, but the movie's so good we got to just watch it again and again. And we've seen this movie over and over and over again, but now we caught on to the movie. We just can't wait to see how it's going to end. That's how this thing is. This Trump administration is like a fucking movie. I love the way how this movie is playing out. And this movie whoever wrote the script was a genius. The script is being played out. This movie is fucking phenomenal. I want y'all to hear me, Star Children. This movie of this Trump administration is playing out so wonderful. It's so funny. It's very dynamic. It has so many twists and turns. It's action packed. It's suspense. It's comedy, a mystery, crime. This thing, yep, The Young and the Restless. This thing is like a fucking movie. Yo, this might be the greatest movie of all time. Matter of fact, this is gonna be the greatest movie ended of all time. It's gonna be fucking epic. The way how this movie is playing out is going to be the greatest movie ever played. This is the greatest movie I've ever seen. They wrote this movie. Good God Almighty. They are fucking geniuses for writing this movie and directing it. And the actors and the actresses and the director of this movie are fucking amazing. They are incredible. The last chapter of this movie is great. Matter of fact, this movie is so wonderful. I laugh at the shit every fucking day. I literally laugh at the movie. And it's like people are protesting the movie. Who gives a fuck? Keep him in there. I call this movie The Trump Card, Volume 1, Agent Orange. Mm-hmm. The Trump administration. Yep, Volume 1, Agent Orange. Mm-hmm. It really is like a movie. It really feels like a movie, man. This shit is fucking amazing. I like it. I like the way how, yeah, he did. They had fun. Man, this script, man, they must have been on a higher level. Yeah, this thing is like so amazing. I'm just mind blown looking at this movie. This movie is unfolding so fucking amazing. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yup, this thing is genius. This is genius, y'all. Genius, genius, genius movie. And I don't understand why people want to protest this movie. Keep the movie going longer because we know it has an epic ending. You can vote all you want, protest all you want. Keep the movie going. This movie is a blockbuster. I don't know about y'all, but this movie is a blockbuster, greater than any other one I've ever seen. This movie has all the ingredients. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So, like I said, if these people want our vote, you're gonna have to make your word bond. Your bond is gonna have to be your word, and your word gotta be your bond. Because now we are out of the game. We watching the game, but we making a bet on the game, and we no longer falling for wolf in sheep's clothing. My thing is this: if I know you're a jackass and you willing to do business and you willing to uphold your end of the bargain, we can do business. It's nothing personal, just business. If you see us as a business, we got to look at y'all as a business, and this is business with us. Tangibles. We want results, resources, access. We want things in place. So you got to like uphold the end of the bargain. Like I said, we get them the votes and the money. We will bring the money and the votes as a voting block. But you got to follow through because no longer we are going to be fooled. Yep. Yep. This is bigger than racism. This is big business. This is big business. Yep. This impeachment is going to guarantee grant Lee him 4 more years, but something on top forever. You feel me? This is what we are talking about. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So we got to be, very wise and move above it. hmm That's right. You're going to have to, sign through and you're going to have to come through. And if we want something specifically, guess what? It got to be specifically for us. Not no policy for black people is going to benefit all people. Because, see, everybody been doing that's been like that for a long time. All people have been doing that. They will come up with a policy thinking it's for us, but they let other groups benefit from their policy better than us and screw us over and use other groups of people and foreigners and illegal aliens to come over here to screw us over. You're going to let them benefit more than us and you want our vote? Nah, it's not going to happen. And we're not going to be going for that no more. So, okay, so what's up, man? Where you going? Okay, so if you want to play that game, we gonna play that game. We're just not gonna be doing that. And is he coming soon? He might be coming down. Did you hear him on the phone now? Stay right here with me. You alright? What's wrong? I don't know. Did you hear him, Am? Did mommy tell you to come down and open up the door? Yeah. Oh. Hold on, man. Hold on, y'all. Alright, but listen. Yeah, and yeah, the door's unlocked, but I'm right here, okay? I'll be right here, alright? Don't go ahead. Stay right here. Just stay right there. Yeah, man. And that's you know exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, you know? We are seeing how the moves are being played and how they are taking place. Don't distract me, Ann. Yep, so that's, you know how we looking at this thing. We're looking at it from, from this angle. We seeing how the moves are taking place, and don't let that thing distract you. But we are seeing how from afar how things are taking place. And these people going out here talking about. Brandy told me to stay down here till we go. Oh, okay. All right, go upstairs. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Just gotta make sure. Ouch. Yeah, man. Yup. And that's the thing. You know what? That's the thing about it, man. As I'm looking at this situation, we not gonna let the situation get us all distracted. You know, we're not gonna let this thing get us distracted, get us discouraged. But we see the moves are being made on the chessboard, and we know the implications of it. We see how this thing is going down. That's why I'm excited how the movie is playing out, because we know what's going to happen. Coming down the pipe. And then a lot of us as Star Children, we not afraid because we know what's going down, and we know that that man in the White House got a job to do. You feel me? That's what I'm saying, Beta Ray. Yup. You know what I'm saying? They always benefit off the backs of us, but now, we're not playing any more games. We're not playing any more games because we know that yeah, man. Because we know the long he's in there, the things. Huh? We say? Oh, okay. Yeah, you feel me? So that's how I'm looking at it. They talking about this thing about, about this thing dealing with he about to be impeached. He's not going to be impeached. I don't see it. And I'd rather see like another 4 years because we know the longer he's in there, the quicker. Yeah, exactly right. The quicker things are going to go down. And yeah, that's right. Solving principle. Yup. Right. Yup. The tables are turning. The tables are turning, and they trying to like it's something much more going on behind the scenes. But as I said, everything is turning. Our people. Quite a few of our people are waking up, and we're not going to be going for the same nonsense anymore. And that's why I say about I like being in this administration because it's everything is on the wide open. Hey, what's up, Rashid? Once again, it's like this administration is wide open. It's out in the open. I'd rather deal with somebody, I'd rather deal with somebody who's going to tell me how they're going to deal with me so I can know how to deal with them. That's what I'd rather see. You feel me? That's what I'd rather see. I'd rather, you know what I mean? If my thing is, if you don't really deal with my people, my thing is this: we can still do business. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of things are being exposed. Like a lot of these so-called black leaders in the Democratic Party got exposed because that last administration, you know what I'm saying, under Obama, it really put us to sleep. It had us to wake up to say, you know what, we are no longer, you know what I'm saying, we are no more, and I'm going to be tired, I'm going to be tired, sick of being tired of your games. We're not doing it no more. So what this administration is doing is having us, man, to be, you know, more independent, and also, man, to like wake up and realize, like, you know, we can do it ourselves instead of being dependent. You know, I'd rather see jobs and results. I'd rather see us doing things, and no longer they are going to be just using our votes and just screw us over. No, you're going to have to bring something to the table. If we bring it to the table, you're going to have to do the same thing. Your word is your bond. So I don't understand why the hell people are so damn afraid of this administration. I'm not. It's just moves being taken place on the chessboard, and people cannot, hey, Lady Linus, be distracted of it. Like I told you before, the way how this movie is playing out, man, it is really amazing. It is like totally amazing of what we're seeing right now. And I don't want none of us on here to be afraid, because this is really real. And you know, like I said, you know, we don't got a horse in this race, but you can sit back. You know what I'm saying? But you can sit back, you know what I'm saying, and watch how it's being played and see the next what you can do is you can sit back and watch the game and see how the next move on the chessboard is going to be bringing. That's how I look at this. That's how I look at it. You know, sit back and watch the game from afar. Don't get in the game. You know, just sit back and speculate spectate the game. And the more we sit back and we spectate from the game, that way we can be very operative. You know, speculative and operative in the game. You know, this thing is exactly right. Be spectators at the game and just watch the moves on the chessboard. And whatever moves that they are making, we can make our moves around it. Because you know, a lot of people are in the game, they in that matrix and they are caught up. And my thing is, we not gonna be out there protesting about no damn impeachment. We already know it's a distraction. It's just another move being taken place on the chessboard. But as I said before, though, man, like, you know, I really believe the 2020 election is going to be interesting. You know, stuff like that. But, and like I said, though, man, if these people, you know what I mean, like I told you before, if they want out there go and vote, then these people, you know what I mean, if you want behind you, we put the people behind you, but you have to make your fucking word bond. Ain't nobody just going to just give you the damn vote if you want that damn vote. So, yeah, man, you know, that's how I look at it, because 2020 is going to reveal all. We've been talking about this for a minute. We seeing things unfold in front of our very eyes. It's like everything is coming to the forefront. You know, people out there celebrating. I'm telling people, you know what I mean, since they talking about he impeached, I tell them, don't celebrate. Don't, because that can stir up a lot of shit. At least I know what it, you know what I mean, with this man in office, you know what I mean, at least I know what you see is what you get. Because of that goddamn Hillary Clinton was in office, we ain't, you know what I'm saying, we wouldn't know what the fuck would be going on. But yeah, man, 2020 is definitely going to be a real one. You feel me? It's definitely going to be a real one. It's definitely going to be interesting. And like I said, we definitely got to look at the moves on the chessboard. You know, we got to look at what's going on in the Middle East. You know, see how, talk about, you know what I mean, look at things going on with the trade. You know what I'm saying? Take a look at what's going on dealing with the currency as well. I got you, B. No, we gonna jump. Give me about a few more minutes. Yeah, man. So that's what's going on, man. And I just say, like, you know, we just gotta be wise and in our thinking. You know what I mean? That's you know, that's what I'm looking at. Definitely that though, fam. So yeah, fam, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump off here for a little while. It's gonna take care of something. But I appreciate y'all once again coming up on this live stream. It was another great one. Huh? You sure? Oh no, matter of fact, I'm gonna stay on a little longer. I thought I'm gonna stay on a little longer. My bad, yo, my bad. We're gonna go a little longer. And yeah, man, because we're gonna have to be, business minded more in 2020, including me, man. It's with just many things that's coming to the forefront right now. And I like yeah, man, I just like what's taking place. Because at least I know, man, like what's going down, what's taking place, what's happening. That's all what I'm saying, man. Like we yeah, man, it's very deep and amazing though, man. You know what's happening, what's going on. Hey, Crystal Wilson. Matter of fact, I got a question. Like, how do y'all feel about this whole thing, about the chess moves taking place? I want y'all to have the floor right now.
What y'all talking about? The whole Trump distraction.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said distractions. Another move taking place on the chessboard. So about this whole impeachment distraction. Yo, fan, what up? Y'all quiet on here. Like, y'all have the floor. It shows how they can play the minds on the general public. Yeah, y'all.
What they saying?
I'm just reading. Says that a recent report showed 22 increase in guns since the impeachment. Of course. 22% of gun sales since his impeachment. Yeah.
I got going in. Clean these dishes up.
See, that's a distraction. Crazy. Not surprised. Democrats to try to block everything. Yeah, nothing is going to happen to Trump, just like Clinton. Seeing some action. Hope everyone is ready. Okay. What else are y'all seeing, yeah? How do y'all feel about this? About this distraction? She said that Trump offered reparations, he would get 3 terms. Somebody saying it's a necessary step. Yeah, y'all smash that like button, man, and I'm letting y'all have the floor. Y'all seem a little quiet.
Maybe they don't want to talk about that right now. Maybe there's something else on their mind. Maybe that's what it is.
I know. I just wanted to I'm just wanting to talk about this subject tonight.
I know.
Lady Lioness said the South will be fine. We used to it. It's the West, Midwest, and the East. Gonna see something they didn't seen before.
Listen, trying to get this together or something. Like,
Matter of fact, what else? Matter of fact, we're going to still talk about that, but how do y'all, what are your thoughts on 2020 coming up. What are y'all feeling about that? How y'all feel about 2020? How do y'all feel about 2020? Great autumn by the flower. How it's gonna break loose. Much more will be revealed. hmm What else y'all feeling about 2020, fam? POP said changes. Tasha McDonald said, I think it's a distraction. You know? Marion said 2020 is really 2012. All hell is going to jump off. Mm.
Yep.
2020 is going to shock the people who's been sleepwalking. 2020, things are going to be revealed. Have been seeing faint blue and red lights in the sky, seeing dreams of destruction of the system. Well, destruction. What's up, MK Brooklyn Day 13? Peace, more. What are y'all thoughts on 2020? Said prophecies will be fulfilled, more secrets being revealed. Wow. Said demon rats are going to get a rude awakening in 2020. Say we'll wake up. We'll wake up even if they don't want to. Many of our people will awaken in 2020. Something like what happened there. Something going to happen that we would not suspect. I've been having dreams more lately. 2020 vision, 2020 vision. Yeah, everybody's saying 2020 vision. That's a good thing. The first shall be last, last shall be first. Payback towards the wicked.
We going to leave Baltimore, going straight to Arizona now. Is Ocean mad about what took place today?
Yep, somebody saying perfect sight.
Did she want to talk to anybody tonight? Yes or no? Just need to be honest. Did she want to talk to anybody?
Yep, you're going to win. Make sure you put your money in stocks. Yep. Dreams material, not material since last, but on. Peace and love to all that in truth, Pangea.
Does she want to come down now? At all?
People have been saying something going to happen forever.
She want to take over my body this time. Yes,
Can't wait. Just know that.
Let's be that. This is Ocean.
Food shortage. Watch for the. So that's 2020 equals 4 gateway portals. We said portals and you were opening. Always remember knowledge of the inner world, but as it's 2020 is going to be the year, yep. Maybe the 2/3 could ask his hand to him. Got gallons of water ready, food ready. Yeah, it really is. It's happening right now as we speak. And that's the things that are going on. Yep. Somebody said it's 555. What are you at? Then somebody said 2020 equals 400. That is something. Yeah, that's deep. That's deep. And what I'm talking about, many moves on the chessboard are going to be made. Many more of these things are going to be happening. And that's exactly why I say even get caught up in this thing. Just see it for what it is, because more things are going to be revealed next year. The storms are going to get crazier. The weather patterns are going to get crazier. It's going to be natural disasters like crazy. It's going to be a lot of things that take place. A lot of truthful things are going to come out. It's going to be to a time. It's going to be a lot of stuff that a lot of people are not going to be ready for. Some people are going to get spooked out by that. So that's why, if we just sit back, man, and just observe things, yeah, it's going to be more fires. We're going to see more UFO sightings. Or, as we said, IFOs, identifying flying objects. It's going to be more of that. Yep. The Hopi prophecy being fulfilled. Wow, that's amazing. Come on.
First, I'm going to talk to y'all later.
Sorry, hold on, my eyes burning.
Yo,
I got onions.
yo. Just know that it's about to be that time. You already know. That's why he was going to get that big job to cat.
Yep. The Hopi prophecy is being fulfilled.
Y'all going to get out of here, like I said. Didn't I say y'all was going to live in your own terms? And that lawyer said y'all was going to...
Heat wave is scorching Australia right now. Those rights in Australia are paying for what they did to Aboriginal Australians. They stole, also saw that land and done lots of damage. Yeah, they did, yep. And yeah, 2 weeks from 2020.
That happened, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
We need more duelists, yep. Yeah, it's going to be real. The sea levels are rising. The sea levels are rising right now. They said the North Pole has shifted.
My fans are with me.
It's a lot of things that's happening.
Hi. How are y'all? How y'all doing? Y'all good? I'm glad y'all spoke on the Hopi prophecy. How many of y'all heard of the Hopi prophecy? I'm waiting. I'm ready. Islam, peace. All right. Oh, you did, huh? All right. How many of y'all know that the Hopi prophecy is actually our prophecy? I'm just waiting to see how many of y'all know. All right. I figured you knew. I know. Everybody saying facts. Everybody knows about us. Come on, keep on going. How many? All right. I'm gonna say this. You are Hebrew. You really want to know the answer? Yes and no. Okay. You are Hebrew. Yes and no. And I'm gonna tell you how I say yes and no. Hebrews means crossing over. The original people that were who you call Hebrew, right?
Thank you, Aya.
The original people who you call Hebrew came from out of what you call Africa, and they also migrated throughout the whole entire planet. These people are also connected to the Yoruba, and they're also connected to the Igbo, who's connected to the Limba, who's also connected to the people of the Congolese people, who is also connected to the people of Libya, the Nubian people over there that's still in Egypt, what you call Kemet. You also have the people that are the Dogon tribe that's connected to them as well. So guess what? In all actuality, the bloodline, it really stemmed from the mitochondrial DNA. Who holds the mitochondrial DNA? This is also going into the Hopi prophecy too, because they talked about a coming of an avatar. If you don't believe me about the coming of the avatar, look it up yourself. How many of y'all heard of that? And yes, the mitochondrial DNA is in what particular type of woman? There's a particular type of species of woman that the mitochondrial DNA come from. Where are my scholars at? That's right, black woman, that's right, come on. That's right, come on, keep it going. That's right. Exactly. That is the Eve gene. And the black woman have that particular gene. Well, the African woman, the Nubian woman have that gene. But also, you sisters over here, you need to find out also that your DNA, where is your DNA really from? Because you also got to remember the slave masters also raped the women over here as well. Okay? All right. How do you want me to, how deeper do you want me to go into the rabbit hole? I can, but we're going to go into the Hopi prophecy too. Okay? All right. I just need y'all to go ahead and answer the question, and I'm going to go ahead and answer the best way possible. All right. Let me see. All right. The Hopi prophecy. The Hopi prophecies talked about the coming of the star children first and foremost. Don't believe me, look it up. The next thing it talked about, the intergalactic people. Who are the intergalactic people? Your Anunnaki, your Palladians, your Andromedans. Do you know what the Andromedans really are? The Andromedan people are who you call the predators. That's real. That's facts. Let me see. It is also pertaining to your bloodline and your blood type, and also your name. His first name has a connection to the Anunnaki bloodline. His first name. Um, you also got to look at the connection. Okay. The connection between us and them. The story goes that they pricked their finger, or one of them pricked their finger and put their DNA into the human race, which is us. Okay? So, now, fast forward. The intergalactic people is us. We always been intergalactic, always have been, and always will be. Look at your hair follicle. Your hair follicle curls up into the number 9. The number 9 is there with completion. Even if you don't have it myself, but you have that beard right here, it curls up into a 9. How many of you have that swirling of the 9 in your hair follicle? I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for the replies like me, because I know it's going to be a whole lot of y'all saying, I do.
Antenna.
Yes, it's an antenna, but how many of y'all have that curling 9? 9 ether, that's right. You 9 ether gene. That's the swirling 9 that comes from out your hair follicle. That means that you are a living being. That means that it's your antenna, that you are connected to the universe, that you are connected to none other than the great deity herself that created all of us on this planet. And she goes by 10,000 names. I will go through some of them. This is also the Supreme Council that we're talking about that's also in the intergalactic realm, which is also connected to the multi-dimensions.
Thanks,
Okay.
Papa El Ray. Thank you, bro.
The multi-dimensions is also connected to you too. This is dealing with quantum physics and also the quantum breakdown of everything. You are a quantum being. You are an intergalactic and also interdimensional being. This is also going into none other than the star system Sirius, along with the Pleiades and the Andromeda, and so on. All of this is interconnected. And this is all prophesied in the Hopi prophecy and so on, in the coming of the Avatar. The coming of the Avatar speaks on how he or she been waited upon. This is where you get your whole Jesus story from. But here's the crazy thing. What if the Avatar was a womb man, a Nubian womb man, not a Caucasian man nor womb man? Think about that. Why do you think they want your organs? Black woman, Nubian woman. Why do you think they want to breed with you? Because the time is up. If you break down 2020, which is actually 2012, what number do you get?
5.
Right. The number 5 deals with the woman. The number 5 deals with none other than leg, arm, head. No, leg. Arm, leg, arm, head. I apologize for that. That is the 5-pointed star, what you call the pentagram. The pentagram is also feminine. This is also connected to a particular deity, and also some people say it's witchcraft, which is not witchcraft anyway. We're going to get into that another time. But it's all interconnected and goes back into the prophecy of the Hopi, because this is intergalactic spirituality and also multidimensional spiritual warfare that's going on us, and we also had to catch up on it. We have been lost for a very long time. We've been persecuted, ridiculed, and been called crazy. Many of you are star children and don't even know it. Many of you get the ring in the ear and all the above. Now, here's another thing. The number 5 is also connected to the star system Orion.
Mm.
Okay, that's what the number 5 deal with, Orion, and also the fallen humanity is you, black woman, Nubian woman, who also created all the daggone races and species on this planet. Brother Miles is falling asleep. He's getting tired. But I
No, I'm
just
not.
wanna-
No, I'm good. No, I'm not. No, I'm just nodding my head. I'm like, no, I'm good.
I'm just messing around, just trying to make everybody laugh. So we got to get this done. Um. Uh, why are men? Why are men 98% killers of women?
I don't know where the fuck that question came
What men are you talking about in particular? What what particular species of men? Because I know now the blood, since they had intermingled, a lot of our people, a lot of our men are starting to do some crazy stuff because of the mixed breeding.
from.
Of course. Well, the reason why the pale man is like that, because he have the savage mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Always been a savage. He's been a caveman from day one. And I'm not saying you or none of y'all on here, but many of our brothers and sisters have been having intercourse with these people. Y'all understand what I'm going at with this? Am I confusing anybody? Please let me know, because I know I'm going on a rant left and right, full left, right, uh, right and left. So, you know. So, where do I start? Who knows who is the particular species that have a stargate? There's a specific species of beings that have a stargate. Yes, the women have the stargate. That is why when you pretty much open yourself up to a man, that is called what? That is called the gate of heaven. Anybody know that? That is called the gate of heaven? Of course. Yeah. Yeah. So, therefore, by y'all being the women of the Stargate, that means the children that you bring down here from the different star systems and the interdimensions are supposed to be special children that's supposed to be coming here to do a job, which is also dealing with the star children again. That's why they say be careful who you lie down with, even down to you brothers. Remember that now. Because when it comes into what you call witchcraft, it's about the intentions of the person, not the practice. Does that make sense, everybody? Okay. Now, that being said, okay. All right. I'm going to elaborate on the ear ringing real quickly, and I want you to follow because I'm going to speed up the process a little bit. Okay? Um, the ringing in your ear. It is a vibration that's coming from the ancestral realm. Many of you that came from the Judaic Christian belief, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, the ringing in your ear is connected to the angelic realm, what you call the ancestral realm, and those that study African spirituality and science, which is our stuff. So that is connecting you back to the ancestral realm. I recommend when your ears ring, close your eyes and see if you can hear anybody calling you in your mind telepathically. Okay? See if anybody can call you in your mind telepathically when you close your eyes. If not, wait until information come to you, if that makes sense to you. No, let me tell you something. Doctors don't know shit. Western doctors don't know enough. Not just can all of us agree that that the Western doctors don't know shit? How many of us can agree on that? Yes, no, yay, nay. Just want to know. I'm just waiting for they don't. How many agree that the medical doctors don't know shit? I mean, for real, they really don't because I had many different times. Last couple weeks, I've been having dizzy spells, and I went to my doctor, and she was like, "Oh, you're fine. I don't see nothing wrong with you." Okay, and that's what's gonna happen. Your ears gonna ring me even if you don't listen to music like that, because that's the ancestors in tuning you back into it. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to tune you back into aligning your chakras together. The best music to listen to is classical music. Classical music is the best music to listen to. Does that make sense to everybody? Because that's the original soul music, is classical music. Beethoven was also a Nubian man, what you call a Moor. All my Moors in here, can I hear a Islam? What I said about Beethoven being a Moor? I say Islam. Uh, I'm just waiting for somebody to say Islam, oh, I'm just waiting for that. That's right. I see everybody saying that's right. There you go. Islam. See, there you go. I knew it. I knew I was going to nail. You see, I know the Moors already. My Moors brothers already know. Yes, spiritual music is nothing more than classical music. It's a well-known fact when the Moors went to what they call Europe, they took classical music there to align the chakras up of the Caucasian people too, and they taught them what you call Freemasonry today, which is nothing more than Moorish science. So Islam Moors, if I'm on point, Islam. Okay, now I'm having fun because normally I don't talk like this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that seeing me talk on here, I don't talk like this. There's a reason why I'm talking like this. I'll go into that one day at a time, one day soon. I know it sounds like I'm, going crazy, but I'm not. I'm just having fun. Okay? Um, this is something that needs to be told. The secret of you, black woman, that you are the key component on what's going on. You African women, Nubian women, Moorish women need to know that. You know? Yep. Do I practice Santeria? I've been initiated into a house in Santeria, and also to be on another spectrum of that, I can carry myself into different aspects of it, but I have my protector, or matter of fact, my guardian angel is Oshun herself, who's also my mother. So I can say that, if that makes sense. And Shango's my father. He don't play when it come down to me either, so yeah. Be tired, y'all.
No, I'm good. I'm good. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm just like, listen, plus I'm relaxing.
If y'all have any questions for him, fire away. I mean, I just wanted to see about the Holy Prophecy real quickly and briefly, and also go into touch bases on how it's connected to the Intergalactic Federation and how it's connected to the Star Children. And by the way, when it comes down to the Intergalactic Federation and the Star Children, many of you have ethereal wings. You have ethereal wings. What do I mean by ethereal wings? You have spiritual wings, meaning that they cannot be seen in the physical but can be seen in the spiritual.
Just to let y'all know, in 2020, that's going to be the direction I'm going to be going into, which means we're going to go deeper into this stuff. He's going to be on streams, and it's going to be streams where I'm going to be on here by myself, other guests, and we're going to be going into like the higher realms of spirituality, talking about crystals. We're going to be talking about the chakras, talk about, you said Kundalini energy?
The Kundalini energy.
Yeah, we're going to talk about all of that stuff. Deep into the Star Children activation. We're going to go into like more about the Orishas, all of that stuff.
I want to also say that, make sure I say this right. When it comes down to the Kundalini, okay, I'm going to go over the name real quick. Okay, in the name of the Anunnaki connection, if you have AN in your name, AN, or NA in your name, I've got the other part, but it shows a connection to the Anunnaki. That's what I want to say. Okay? Let's see. I couldn't see that.
Inner Peace, you said, he dropping a video on my YouTube. We didn't know. Is he dropping something positive about my video? Is he? If he's dropping something positive, he can use my video. But if it's negative, then he can't. Let me know in the P714.
So, yes, word, like, that me. I see, Kirkland, you have the A in your name, you have a connection to Anunnaki. This is a video that also I looked up too. I'm gonna let y'all know once I find out the name of the video. Is it a woman? It's a woman that actually broke down what letters you have in your name, and she says that you are part of the Anunnaki bloodline. So, that's what I wanted to share with
My
y'all.
name is Brandon, so I got
You have, yes, you have AN in your name, and also AN is connected to the word Anu. AN is also connected to the word heavenly, to let you know. EN is also connected to AN as well. I meant to say that. EN is also connected. The word EN is connected to another word, which is dealing with the word Lord. Okay. So, in 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 uh in the more science tradition, Lord can be that of a bay, or you can say an ill. But the ill was above the bays. The ills were pretty much like the watchers. They were the ones that go directly to Allah or Alet herself. And what happens is, by the elves being the ones that were the ones that was pretty much the law keepers or the lawgivers from her, the high mighty deity herself, we were the ones that had to come down and talk to the bays, which is our brothers and sisters, and let them know what's going on. And we gave them the law, and they looked at the law being certified because it came from her, who is the Almighty. Now, okay. Now the serpent. You said you was told that you were a serpent god. Yes. 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 The serpent god. Now let's get into that. The serpent god is also connected to the Kundalini. The Kundalini is the spinal cord, the remaining of the spinal cord that's connected to the eyes and also the brain. This is a part of the Kundalini, and it's also dealing with the serpent energy, because the Kundalini word, or the meaning of the word Kundalini, is nothing more than the word of the serpent energy, or the serpent power, which is dealing with the flaming serpent.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh, you dropping a video soon. Oh, okay. Okay, if he wanted to use something from my video, then that's cool.
So we're going to go into all of that, and I just want to share that. And also, the Kundalini is actually feminine energy, if you really want to be technical. I told you I was going to start speeding up the process. There's a reason why that, because I went through a certain meditation. Right now, I'm speaking from a higher level, but I have to bring it down to an earthly level. But the information I have to share is coming rapidly, if that makes sense. And my voice, if anybody's seen any of the videos, my voice does not sound like this. It does not sound like this. My voice is going at a rapid fire pace. And my voice, I do not sound like this. I'm letting you know. I went through a certain situation, and it's going like this, like fire. Okay? So if you want me to slow down, I can slow down, but it's going to come like that. Okay?
She said chill.
All right. This is what I'm going to share with you. Now, the Kundalini, I'm going to say it again. Yes, that's why telepathy was important, because we never spoke with the voice. We spoke with this, mind to mind. All righty. The Kundalini is called the serpent energy, or the serpent fire. It is connected to, it's the part of the spinal cord. The spinal cord is the remnants of what you call this so-called semen, or semen, right? And along with your brain and your eyes, along with what you call the nervous systems, which is electrically connected to the brain. So therefore, everything that you say, by moving your mouth, moving your fingers, it is electrically being connected to the brain. Now, the Kundalini is also a feminine energy. Okay? It's a feminine energy. Look it up online. You'll see what I'm talking about. It is also dealing with the sacred ritual of what you call sex as well, which is equaling up to what you call tantric sex. If you don't know what tantric is, that's having sex without touching somebody. They did that in the movie called The Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone. So, but they used a machine. They like used something. They used like a. They did that on. No, they did that on the cone heads. How many of y'all saw the cone heads? They did that. They put this little thing on their head on the cone heads, and they was actually having intercourse like that. That was dealing with the crown chakra. When you activate all the other chakras, where you can literally touch somebody without having sex with them, you can have intercourse like that. It sounds crazy, but it's true. And we only use 10% of our brain in this realm. Okay? Now, the reason why it is important for meditation and activating the Kundalini and also activating all your chakras is because you have to master thyself spiritually, physically, and then to go into the next phase in the realm. Meaning that you won't have to fear death because you already know that there's a life after death. You know, on Demolition Man, they put some shades on, I think. Remember, they put the shades on a Demolition Man movie. But that's still connected to the what they call it? To the crown chakra. And it's like when you go into this science is very deep, but it's not really deep like people think it is. But tantric sex is one of a very powerful sexual energy. Anytime you can move, you can touch somebody just by the hand, like by like doing a hand move, by hand and everything, and you having intercourse like that. That's crazy. Like, isn't it? It's phenomenal though. It can be done. You have to master thyself though. You know, you have to know all of these different degrees and breakdowns of it, dealing with the adepts. Because the Moors know about the adept chamber. This is all a part of the adept chamber of the Moor Science Temple. The higher you go, the more you're supposed to learn this. Now, when you go into Santeria and all of that, that's also connected in there too. So, um, anything else? Exactly. Virtual reality shades, and y'all notice they now have virtual reality out now, right? Yes, we used to communicate through thought. We used to communicate with animals through thought too. And did y'all know that we used to sacrifice animals just by calling upon them, and the animal would just kneel down like this and be ready to be sacrificed for rituals, and also if we needed something to eat. And we would pray over it by doing certain rituals and also certain meditation methods and so on. We did all of that. But what happened, we lost our way. We started talking like this. Um, and women would pick the mate, not the man pick the mate. That's how it used to be because a lot of us used to come from a matriarchal society. Many of us did. That is why that's why us Moors, we had a tassel on a tartar bush, what you call the fez. The tassel is dealing with the umbilical cord. Exactly. It sure can be used for manifestation. Go ahead. Keep it going. See, everything I'm saying, I had is a lot of people that's coming on here saying like they're agreeing because they needed this information. The whole Trump thing has been scripted from day one. They knew he was going to get into office. He's a part of their bloodline, just like Obama is a part of their bloodline. Like all of them are related to Vlad the Impaler. Who is Vlad the Impaler? Vlad the Impaler is called none other than Dracula.
Dracula.
Vlad the Impaler. So therefore, it's really serious. This is what we're. This is what they don't want to tell everybody. You ever notice that you have that you have shows and you look at these shows and they have that relative that they don't want to screw with, and he or she is that one that they say that's that one that's always getting in trouble. That's the f up. That's the f up one, right? That's what Trump is. He's the f up one. He's always doing something crazy and naive and effed up. That's why they don't really fool him like that. But he's a part of their family. That's why he have all this money.
That's
So
why I say you gotta look at this game and step back and look at the move at the chessboard and don't get caught up in it. You know what I mean? That's why I came with that other video saying it's a distraction because they trying to, you know what I mean? It's like they gotta put you in fear factor. They gotta keep you down at a low vibration. So, it's like, when I sit back and look at it, I just see the bullshit for what it is. So You know what I mean? Like my man Dr. Phil Valentine said, he always told us like you don't got a horse in this race, because they really don't want us to really ascend. They want us down at the lower level. But as we wise up from this stuff, we can really see how this game is being played and
Right,
how we can make our next move.
right,
Cause it's really a
absolutely.
bunch of bullshit. So that's why I tell y'all, man, like don't get caught up in it, but stand back and peek at the game and see for what it is and see watch how the movie unfold. Cause the way how the movie is unfolded, this shit is fucking phenomenal. The way how this shit was script, this got to be the best fucking movie in that we ever gonna see.
And keep your eyes on the weather. It's the reason why I have my eyes closed. I'm into higher self, and I'm listening and I'm observing what I'm being shown. Watch the weather, and also watch how the Oregon trafficking is going to start increasing at a rapid state. This is also, they're trying to jumpstart a civil war between who you call the melanated people along with those that don't look like that's melanated. This is, they're using silent weapons for how, what kind of war?
Quiet wars.
That's right. They're using it by putting drugs in your food. They're also using the chemtrails. So the vegetables that we're eating, that is also contaminated with the chemtrails. If you don't believe me, look it up. Because if you are in a location where they're not dealing with chemtrails, then you do not have to worry about the chemtrail part. However, a lot of the tuna, thanks to Radical Home Sister, she even said that the tuna in California is contaminated with Fukushima. So I'm letting everybody know it is time for you to really realize what you're dealing with, because these people are messing with your food. And also the FDA know that they're putting poisons in your food. They are also interconnected with the other alphabet boys. Look it up and also study and find out.
Yep.
So, I wanted to let y'all know that, and y'all need to understand, not just overstand. When you understand, your spirit can feel the vibrational tones of the person that's giving you the information. When you overstand, you can see the information coming. Okay? When you understand, guess what? You're under the information, which means that it's so much flowing under your over your head that you cannot grasp it. You rather to also understand as well. Understand means that everything that was above your head that you're starting to see is hitting your spirit and it's projecting outwardly, if that makes sense to everybody. That's why he says overstand. He says understand, understand. What is it? Overstand, and then he says understand it now every now and then. Okay, it has to. You have to feel the vibration of the energy of the individual that is talking to you. You know what I mean? So when he speaks and he understand what you're saying, he's going to tell you like, I understand what you're saying, which means he can feel it in his spirit. You know what I mean? When he say I overstand, he can see the information eye to eye, which means he can see the information while he's in the water, because information flows like water,
Yep.
right? When you say you understand, guess what? That means that you're under the water. You do not see the information coming, which is the water, the currency. Okay, so I just wanted to let y'all know about this information. Um, so now, is there anything? Also, watch. They're trying to get food shortages too and water shortages. Keep that
Yep.
in mind too. They're doing all of this. They're doing all of this, y'all. They're doing all of this. They know what's going on, and also your inner cities, like the city that we live in, they're done. Everything is getting gentrified. They're gonna make sure they get everything gentrified. They're gonna make sure they go after the Nubian people, and most of these organizations are ran by the higher powers,
Yep.
and they are actually in Rex 84 list and
Yep.
dealing with putting people in concentration camps. Okay, they're putting people in concentration camps. How many of you have been watching a lot of Walmarts close down? Yes or no? I need
Yep.
to know that right now. How many of y'all know that Walmarts are closing? A lot of Walmarts are closing. Period. Right
We've been
now.
seeing them.
How many of y'all been seeing that?
We've been seeing them.
I'm just waiting for the show of hands. Like I noticed that too. I'm just waiting for people saying that they noticed that a lot of Walmarts are closing down.
They cooked us down.
I don't know. I gotta find out. Okay. All right. I'm still waiting for everybody else. Yeah, Sam Club is owned by Walmart. They all well, Sam Club own Walmart. Us all the same people. All right. Walmart. How many of y'all know that the Walton family are all business? Drew, Walmart, and Sam's Club. How many of y'all know that? Don't believe me? Look it up look it up online. What they not telling you that the Walmarts when they close down, they're used for FEMA camps.
Yep.
FEMA is now connected to Walmart. Don't believe me? Look this stuff up, please.
We've been started shit.
Look it all up, and then you'll see. Trump is playing both sides of the fence. I'm letting y'all know that right now, cause he is a Gemini.
Mm-hmm. Like the movie Gemini Man. He's a Gemini, so he's playing.
Look what somebody said.
Yeah, Walmart martial law.
So now, this is what I want to let y'all know. Since they in cahoots, you are pretty much funding the company that is going to put you all in concentration camps. And I'm playing victim. I'm a victim to that too. I'm just letting everybody know. But you know what could resolve that if we start starting black businesses and start supporting each other. You take the money out of your enemy's pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. You know? That's how you win. Take the money out your enemy's pocket and start developing your own companies. But one of the scary things of our people when we start to do that, guess what? We don't want to support each other. That is the self-hatred that we have amongst each other.
Yep. All the time.
Now, I like to have fun. And I'm going to say, like a preacher would say, can I get an amen? But yes, seriously though, all jokes aside, we do need to invest. The dollar bill is gone, y'all. The dollar bill is gone. It's not worth nothing. It's not. It's not backed up by no real currency, which is gold. It's called fiat currency. That look, the dollar bill is called fiat currency, y'all. And I'm glad the brothers came on that said like amen. Everybody said that's saying amen. So we got to think about that. Yes, the dollar bill is fiat currency is worth zero. Zero. No, listen, zero. Period. We have to start re-evaluating the people around us, the people we're surrounded by, and also our environment.
Yep.
Because when you're around negative like we are, you start to pick up and see how people are interacting, and they hate that.
Yep.
Okay, they don't like people to be positive
They don't.
because everybody's worrying about money. How many of y'all saw the movie They Live?
Deep shit.
How many of y'all saw the movie They Live? They want to keep us apart from what's going on. The movie They Live talks about what's going on now. Have y'all noticed that John Carpenter have not made no movies in a while? But his classic and cult movie is They Live because guess what? Everything that happened in that movie is happening now. Did y'all know that they have a goddamn big old satellite here in Maryland in Fort Meade that put people to sleep? And it says the same thing on that frequency, sleep, 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 and it goes across the freaking country. Every freaking base have a big old what they call satellite that does that. Don't believe me? Check this stuff out. Yes, Amazon owns Whole Foods now.
Yep.
So that should tell y'all something. The dude that owns Amazon is a part of the Bilderberg group.
Yep.
Look that up if you don't believe me. He's a part of the Bilderberg group.
Yep.
The dude that owns Amazon
Jeff
is a
Bezos.
part of the Bilderberg group.
Yep.
Exactly. So look that up, y'all. Please do. He is a part of the Bilderberg group. Do y'all know who the Bilderberg group is?
Hmm.
These are your people that are the elite ones.
Yep.
These are the people that are literally, these are the people. Listen, let me tell y'all something. These are the people. These are the people that is dealing with the sex trafficking and all that other stuff. If you don't believe me, look at that up. They are using they use now children as sex slaves, organ donors, all of that. This is real stuff, y'all. Listen, just right there, Linus. Look, Bitcoin was made in the beginning to destroy the US dollar on a good note. The person that was the founder of Bitcoin, I think it was a woman, she was found killed overseas. They stole 20 million Bitcoin, I think, if I'm not mistaken. This is serious stuff I'm breaking down to y'all. This is sheer information that I looked up myself. I don't like going into what they call conspiracy theories, but this stuff is real. It's happening. Look this stuff up, everybody. This is a part of what he said, the chess game. The chess game. They've been a part of the evil, but can I tell you something? Flip the word around with the word evil. Flip the word evil around. You have the word live.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, lady Linus. You and me Miles need to do a live stream together. You and him need to do a live stream together. I hope you down for that live stream. I hope you down with that live stream, lady Linus. They are the blue bloods, exactly. They are the blue bloods. But guess what? Can I tell y'all something? Guess who's the real blue bloods? We are. We always been the blue bloods. They are telling people that they are the real deal people. Meaning, meaning they're saying that they have black blood in them too, but they're not telling people behind the scenes because guess what? Their bloodline goes back to Pocahontas. If anybody know who Pocahontas really looked like, she looked like Lady Linus. Let's just say she looked like Lady Linus right now. If y'all look at her picture, that's how her skin was.
Mm-hmm. Avatar.
Yes, the Avatar was about us. We are the
Yep.
blue people. We the blue blooded people. I'm just saying. Um, Now here's another thing I want to share with you all. Um, I spoke on this a while ago. The Africans in Asia, there is a prophecy in that too, that is also connected to the Star Children. There's a man named Dr. Eugene Adams, Africans in Asia. He said out his mouth that the great god Sambo. So how many of y'all have been hearing people say Sambo, or he's a Sambo, or she's a Sambo? Did y'all know that the name Sambo is a name of the great deity, one of the names of the great deity itself or herself? And she sent her avatar down here. Who is her avatar? His name or her name is called Nigga Juna. The people that were the Africans in Asia were called the Nagas. What is how you spell Nagas? Nagas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nigga Juna is the one that they've been talking about. That is the avatar. He or she is going to teach them life. That there's life after death, and that you always been a spiritual people from day one. Numero uno. Numero uno. Okay. So know that. So the gods that y'all been praying to is your black ass. You are avatars. Always have been avatars, and you're running from your own freaking power. Take this shit back and run with it.
We've been going for like 6 minutes.
Now, by that being said, I am gone. Deuces. Love, peace. Okay? Love, peace, freedom, light, and all the above. All right.
Yep. Yeah, y'all. It's been another great stream. Appreciate the donations, y'all. And like I said, that's exactly where, the direction it's going to be going into. So the reason why, I haven't put on many videos because I'm really preparing myself, mentally and spiritually to go into these teachers myself. And I'm still going to be dropping videos about the things that I'm talking about, or what's going on. But I plan on to be going to a higher level. So don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about is still dealing with the prophecy, but the Trump situation, climate change, what's going on around the world. But what I'm gonna do is, and what we're gonna be doing, the rest stuff is going to be, we're going to be going into a higher level in teaching how we're going to connect it down to here. So we're going to go on a high spiritual level, mental level, and connect it down here. So it's going to be a lot of studying that I'm going to be doing. I'm still, and my schedule is different now. So I'm going to be doing some traveling, a lot of things, but I plan on to be bringing this higher stuff and this higher knowledge. And like I said, if you'd like to keep on supporting the channel, my Cash App is cash.me/$bmouse8, and also PayPal at www.paypal.me/bmouse84 to support the channel. And that's what I wanted to tell y'all, man, about be careful of the distractions. Like stay wise and move above it. We got to definitely tap in. When I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself, but I had to come to y'all tonight, about the situation because all of this stuff is adding up. All of this stuff is coming into fruition. All of these things are playing out right now. And I just wanted y'all to know these are the moves that are taking place on the chessboard. And we got to be mindful of that. So I'm glad those of y'all who've been supporting the channel and stuff like that, things of that nature. So, oh yeah, Grandma Codes up. Got you, Grandma Codes. I got your email. I'm gonna email you really soon. Look out for me tonight, if not tomorrow morning. Like I said, that's another thing as well we're gonna be doing. We're gonna plan on to be, talk about investing into business, into stocks, getting involved into business. That's why we gotta support our own. That's another thing as well that we're going to be bringing. I brought it to y'all last time, but many people they did not catch on. But this time around, if we're going to be going to a higher level, that means we got to be talking about business as well. That's another thing. We're not just going to talk about it. We're going to be about it as well. Grandma Cole, she does some business dealing with startup. So we got to be dealing having financial literacy as well. We got to have our finances in order in 2020. Poverty mindset is out the fucking window. We cannot continuously to keep living like that, including myself. So these things are getting us ready and prepared. So yeah, y'all, I'm gonna jump off of here. Been going on for 2 hours. I appreciate y'all once again. Keep on liking and subscribing and sharing the videos and stuff like that. Thank you for the information. One love. And like I said, to donate to the channel, the Cash App is cash.me/$bmouse8. And also www.paypal.me/bmouse84 to support the channel. Any amount is appreciated. One love once again, y'all. Peace.